May punto siya mga kababayan. Well, si BP Sara again will have to explain. Ang tandaan po natin, ang constitutional provision on accountability is mag-explain ka. Ano sa palagay ninyo ang dahil bakit ayaw matanong? Alam sa niya Mr. Maravillas, pag ang isang tao ayaw matanong, may tinatago, sinasabi natin na si Sara unfit po, kaya dapat tanggalin siya talaga. Torion, ano sabi ni Torion? Attorney Torion. Torion says third and fourth impeachment complaints versus BP Sara congenitally infirm. May diferensya niya. Non-members, Sara Duterte's lawyers cannot cross-examine witnesses in House panel hearing. Hindi sila pwede na mag-cross-examine. Diba? No more
nagbabagang mga balita at pagtalakay sa mga isyu ng lipunan. Bulsa! Opinyon, banat at paglalantad sa katotohanan. Bulsa! What you see is what you get. You decide.
Ayan si Atty. De Leon, isang political analyst. May punto siya mga kababayan. Well, si BP Sara again will have to explain. Ang tandaan po natin, ang constitutional provision on accountability is mag-explain ka. Ang tanong ko po is, bakit ba allergic si BP Sara Duterte na matanong at bakit ba allergic si BP Sara Duterte na sumagot sa mga tanong? Kapag natatanong siya, nagagalit siya, tinatanong siya sa hearing, even in her budget, nagagalit siya, magtuthrow siya ng fit, magtatantrums doon na parang spoiled brat. Kaya nga po nabansagan siyang Bratinela. Ano sa palagay ninyo ang dahil bakit ayaw matanong? Alam sa niya Mr. Maravillas, pag ang isang tao ayaw matanong, may tinatago. Sinasabi natin na si Sara unfit po, kaya dapat tanggalin siya talaga. She has no business in public office. Wala siya karapatan na humawak mga kababayan ng public office kahit sa barangay. Kasi nga po, ang public office is a public trust. At normal mga kababayan na dapat transparent ka kasi yung pera na ginagamit mo hindi man sa'yo. So kailangan may audit at kung may mga questions about yung paggagamit ng pondo, hindi ka dapat nagagalit na tinatanong ka. Nasanay kasi mga kababayan si Sara Duterte doon sa Davao, walang nagtatanong kasi totally controlled nila. Hawak nila yung sanggunian. Pag mayor siya, ang vice mayor, si Digong. Kung hindi si Digong, si Baste. Yun ang vice mayor. Sila, mga kababayan, yung nagkukontrol ng pondo ng bayan. So, hindi siya sanay na tinatanong. So, sabi ni Atty. Dino, Sara Duterte, duty bound niya to face House hearings. Kailangan marap siya sa hearing ng Congress. Answer impeachment drafts. Atty. Dino De Leon, lawyer for the withdrawn impeachment complaint against Vice President Sara Duterte, said she is duty-bound to personally attend House hearings and answer the allegations against her, stressing that accountability cannot be sidestepped anya. Correct. Speaking at the Saturday's media forum sa Quezon City, sabi po ni Atty. De Leon, counsel for the set-aside second impeachment complaint, and a member of Tindig Pilipinas, underscored that impeachment is a constitutional process that compels the respondent to explain and submit to scrutiny. Correct. Kung ikaw ay ayaw mong tinatanong, huwag kang papasok sa public office. Kasi dyan may accountability, may kaakibat na accountability. Pero gustong-gusto mo na nandyan ka sa public office, na umawak ng pera ng gobyerno, na hindi mo pera, pero ayaw mong tinatanong kung paano mo ginamit. Di ba? At gusto mo pa na magpresidente. That's the worst. So, she has to submit to scrutiny, sabi po ni Atty. De Leon. Correct. De Leon said that the Vice President must respect the institution handling the proceedings, including the House of Representatives and eventually the Senate, emphasizing that the Constitution requires public officials to be accountable and to respond to allegations against them. He questioned Duterte's reluctance to face inquiries, saying public officials are expected to answer questions, especially in formal proceedings, and should not avoid scrutiny. The lawyer expressed doubt that the Vice President would personally attend the scheduled hearings of the Committee on Justice set to begin on March 25. She may not directly address the issues raised against her. De Leon also described Duterte's earlier submission as lacking substance, saying it relied on technicalities instead of directly addressing the accusation. The lawyer rejected claims that the impeachment proceedings are a waste of time, emphasizing that public accountability, especially for high-ranking officials, is never without purpose. So yun, it is not a waste of time. Tama dito si Atty. De Leon. He added that the process niya in the House is already a critical stage, noting that every step in the impeachment proceedings carries weight in determining whether there is sufficient basis to hold an official accountable. For De Leon, the issue ultimately goes beyond politics and centers on the constitutional duty of public officials to answer serious allegations. So kailangan niya na sagutin ang lahat ng ito, mga kababayan. Ito yung patunay na talagang ang strategy nila, iwasan yung trial sa Congress, mini trial sa Congress, pati sa Senado kung kakayanin nila, mga kababayan. Pero basa natin yun ang plano. Bakit na niya Minister Maravides? Ito mismo yung pinapalabas nilang kwento. Torion, ano sabi ni Torion? Attorney Torion. Torion says third and fourth impeachment complaints versus BP Sara congenitally infirm. May diferensya niya. Ito technical uli, setting the stage for possible petition in the Supreme Court. Tatakbo talaga po sa Korte Suprema. Yun yung mga palatandaan, mga kababayan. Siniset na mina-mindset na yung tao. Bine-brainwash na. May diferensya niya kasi lawyer Torion said the third and fourth impeachment complaints filed against Sara Duterte are congenitally infirm, saying that the filings are legally defective. Yung pag-file pa lang niya, may diferensya. Itutulad nila sa nauna. Torion said he had earlier raised concerns before the House Committee on Justice by questioning the validity of the complaints, including the timing of the first two filings. Wala silang intensyon na sagutin. Puro quality. Kasi nga, takot na takot ni Sara na harapin squarely. Takot na takot siya. May testimony siya, may affidavit si Madriaga. Yun ang magkoconnect ng dots, mga kababayan. Nagpadala ko ng letter doon pa lang sa Committee on Justice. I already questioned the 4 complaints because I argue that the first 2 complaints were really early. He cited a previous ruling in cases he handled, which he said indicated that impeachment complaints should only be filed on a specific date. Dapat specific niya yung petsa. In Duterte versus House of Representatives, in Torion versus House of Representatives, the original decision was really clear. Whatever impeachment complaints should be filed on February 6 dapat niya. May mga nauna before February 6 niya may nag-file. According to Torion, the first 2 complaints were premature niya, even as he noted that one of them was later withdrawn. The next day, they withdraw the second complaint. He added that the third complaint is void, claiming it was endorsed by the same lawmaker who backed another complaint. Invalido niya yon. I also claim that the third complaint is congenitally infirm. Why was it void? Because it was endorsed by ML Party List Representative Laila De Lima. And the second complaint was likewise co-endorsed by Representative De Lima. Torion argued that endorsing multiple impeachment complaints raises questions on the integrity of the process. An endorsement of an impeachment complaint is actually a recognition that you agree in whole or in truth the entire allegations. How can you endorse wholeheartedly an impeachment complaint and at the same time also endorse this complaint? He continued that such actions may amount to forum shopping and undermine the seriousness of impeachment proceedings. Paliwanag, mga kababayan, ni Torion. On the fourth complaint naman Torion said it is likewise defective. May diferensya for merely repeating earlier allegations. They're resorting to technicalities. Hinahanapan nila ng botas. Kasi nga po, mga kababayan, napaka lakas ng ebidensya laban kay Sara. Hanap sila ng butas para mateknikal. Mga kababayan, hindi matuloy ang impeachment proceedings. Kaya nang malinaw na ginagawa ng defense po. Kasi hindi talaga nila kayang ipaliwanag si Mary Grace. This fourth complaint naman is likewise fundamentally infirm because they are mere reiterations of the past complaint. Kahit yung past complaints, reiteration siya. Tama ka na reiteration. Kasi nga, technical din yon. Kung infirm siya dahil reiteration siya ng past, ang punto rito, na-discuss ba yung merito ng kaso? Hindi naman na. He added that the allegations do not present sufficient ultimate facts to constitute impeachable offenses under the Constitution. Not for you to declare that. They are not ultimate facts which would qualify the crimes such as grave violation of the Constitution. Yan ang punto, mga kababayan, dito ni Torion. Torion also questioned the standard applied by the House panel by noting that it had earlier dismissed a separate impeachment complaint against President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. for lack of sufficient substance. If you use that standard to President Marcos' complaint, use it here. What is good for the goose should be good for the gander. He said the complaints against Duterte should have likewise been dismissed. The result? Nothing. Not sufficient in substance. That's all, sabi po ni Torion. So ito, mga kababayan, yung sinasabi natin na mga pamamaraan nila para i-brainwash, i-condition yung isipan ng ating mga mamamayang Pilipino para sa possible petition sa Supreme Court. Iyan na yung direksyon, mga kababayan. Kasi iniiwasan ni Sara na sagutin yung mga tanong sa kanya. Tapos ngayon si Jun Abines, yung tingnan ninyo ito. Ito yung leader niya sa Cebu, Jun Abines. If ever war breaks in South China Sea, sana unahin ng China missiles ang EDCA bases, bahay ni PBBM, Gibo, Browner at Tariela. Masaya na ako. Yan sabi ng nag-post dito, si Mags Pagan Aman. For wishing other people bad things, karma will visit you and your family. Instead, an exact payment for your evil wishes. Be vigilant. You do not know when karma will come. You'll be surprised. It's already inside your house. Remember, those who wish digong ill like Seldran, di ka pa natuto, gago. Kita ninyo? Yan ang pag-ugali ng mga DDS. Yan ang mga... O ngayon, may post si yung dating press secretary, si Attorney Trixie Cruz Angeles, yan, Luminous Group. Basahin natin kung ano yung sinasabi niya. First off, sabi niya, just because members of the House Committee on Justice as well as other members of Congress who are desperate to dispatch BP Inday Sara Duterte find substance in the recycled House impeachment complaints does not mean it's of any substance at all. House daw, yung impeachment, recycled. Yung sinasabi ninyong recycled na impeachment, totoo yun. Recycle siya kasi alam nga naman gagawa ng panibagong impeachment complaint, refile nga yon. Kung refile siya, di recycle. Tama kayo. Why? Sabi niya. Because for one, we all know that their complaints have hypocrisy written all over them. Anong hypocrisy doon? Hipokrito? Yung reklamo, hipokrito? Paano naging hipokrito? Sa Article 1 pa lang po, klarado yung pagbabanta ni Sara. Those who crafted said complaints, in all those who voted for the so-called substance, have corruption flowing into their bloodstream. Because for one, we all know that their complaints have hypocrisy written all over them. Those who crafted said complaints, in all those who voted for their so-called substance, have corruption flowing in their bloodstream. So, lahat ng mga member, kurakot, lahat ng panel member, I think kailangan ninyo itong i-subpena. Mga members ng Committee on Justice, imbestigahan ninyo ito, i-document na ito ninyong si Luminous Group, kay Trixie Cruz Angeles ito, dangan yung kasama niyan dito, Paimbestiga ninyo ito at filean ninyo ng kaso cyber libel. Misuse of public funds as charged by those who are prominently accused or receiving luggage of money in tens, even hundreds of millions of pesos in taxpayers' money, questionable SALN, as charged by those who have dubious SALNs themselves. Kapoy na mo, to it has been so clear from the beginning that all their efforts are nothing but an orchestrated sham show to try to destroy the most formidable, most dangerous opponent they have encountered thus far. Tama ka, dangerous siya kasi nagbanta nga pati Pangulo, talagang peligroso siya. Dapat siyang panagutin. Kasi nagbanta siya mismo sa ating Pangulo. Imagine, Pangulo, pagbantaan mo, First Lady, pagbantaan mo, ipapatay mo, pati Speaker. Talagang peligroso, inamin mo lang. The most dangerous opponent they encountered thus far, who will certainly go after each and every one of them, rotten, corrupt bands, and put an end to their desecration of the once dignified House of Representatives. Nagsabi yung malinis. Linisin muna niya yung sarili niya. Hindi nga niya may paliwanag si Piato. Hindi halos makapagsalita yung SDO. Grabe nervyos.
Po, siya po ang nanginginig po, ma'am.
Bakit po kayo nanginginig? Bukod po sa nanginginig,
Si
ano po
Acosta yan, yung
nararamdaman nyo?
SDO niya, nanginginig.
Hindi naman po ako sumisigaw.
Kasi po, wala po talaga akong alam kung sino po yun, si Kukoy Villamin, si Grace
Tinatanong
Bato,
lang kung sino si
Piatos
Kokoy.
po.
Nininervyos
Kasi po,
siya.
Si Sir La Chica po ang nasa ground po. Siya po ang nagpipipirma. Nag-base na lang po ako sa sinaol sa binalik niya sa akin na acknowledgement receipt po, ma'am.
Pero ma'am, I hope you acknowledge na yun pong sinasabi niyong ginawa ni Colonel Chica. Yun po'y trabaho niyo as a special dispersing officer.
Yes, ma'am. Pero may utos po ang aking boss, ma'am.
Naman niyo?
Ah,
Of course, I'm concerned about you. Ano po yun?
Nanginginig po, ma'am.
bakit siya nanginginig? Hindi man siya tinatakot. Ito yung sinungaling. Kailangan niya magsinungaling kasi pag nagsabi siya ng totoo, masusubo siya. Kasi si Sara mismo yung sangkot dito. Napakalinaw. Hindi siya makapagsalita ng totoo, hindi siya makapagkwento ng totoo. Hindi man siya sinisigawan pero nininervyo. Kung wala kang itinatago, bakit ka ninervyusin na tinatanong ka lang? Walang intimidation. Covered by the media. Ang daming tao doon, mga congressmen. Ano ang rason na ang SDO si Acosta? Nanginginig siya.
Bakit po kayo nanginginig? Bukod po sa nanginginig, ano pong nararamdaman nyo? Hindi naman po ako sumisigaw.
Hindi man siya
Kasi
sinisigawan.
po, wala po talaga akong alam kung sino po yun, si Kukoy Villamin, si Grace Bato, Piatos po. Kasi po, si Sir La Chica po ang nasa ground po. Siya po ang nagpipipirma.
Tinatanong
Base
lang
na
kung
po
sino
ako
tong si Mary
sa
Grace
sinaol
Piato,
sa
si
binalik
Kukoy
niya sa
Villamin.
akin
Nininervyo
na
siya.
acknowledgement receipt po, ma'am.
Pero ma'am, I hope you acknowledge na yun pong sinasabi niyong ginawa ni Colonel Chica. Yun po'y trabaho niyo as a special dispersing officer.
Yes, ma'am. Pero may utos po ang aking boss, ma'am, na i-release ko po kay Sir La Chica, ma'am.
I heard you, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
We will just proceed with the question.
Yung boss niya,
Tell me, pag hindi niyo na po kaya, I will stop.
ang boss niya si Sara.
Ano po? You just answer from what you
Yun
believe
nag-utos,
is
i-release kay Piatos.
to yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
Punta po tayo kay Kukoy Villamin. Do you know this person?
Wala po talaga akong alam, ma'am.
Wala po kayong alam.
Yes po, ma'am.
Surname Villamin. May kilala po ba kay sa Davao na Villamin?
Wala po akong alam, ma'am. Wala po akong kilala, ma'am.
Okay. So you cannot answer with respect to the identity of this Kukoy Villamin. Mr. Chair, do we have the NBI here as well as the PSA? They are not yet here.
Not yet.
But I believe that
We have submitted the acknowledgement receipt. In process.
Kaya hindi talaga po mag-attend si Sara kasi hindi niya yan
Mr.
kaya.
Costa,
Kasi-
do you confirm?
Alam na, pumasok po sa bulsa. May pinasukang bulsa, mga kababayan. Ang printira, Chichiria, Kokoy Villamin, Mary Grace Piatos. Human gyud mutanan, tapos muchatsas in muchatsos. Secondly, the BP's legal team does not care of their disappointment. They have already figured them all out and they know how to dismantle their flimsy, egregious impeachment case. Anong flimsy, egregious impeachment? Doon pa nga lang sa committee ng good government, grabe na nervyos ni Acosta. Hindi man tinatanong lang, hindi man siya sinisigawan. Binabaliktad ninyo. Kung hindi malakas ang ebidensya, dapat all out kayo sa pag-support dito sa investigation at dapat ready si Sara to face the music. Hindi siya ready. Ready lang yung bibig magkwento. I want a bloodbath sabay takbo sa technical.
Then the 125 million for the last quarter of 2022 was utilized from December 21 to December 31 as stated in the records.
Yes, ma'am. Based po sa binigay sa akin ni Sir La Chica
Okay.
na accomplishment report at saka acknowledgement receipt po.
Ms. Acosta, this is 125 million spent in, I believe 10 days nga po ito hindi 11 days kasi under the law, when we count, we exclude the first, we include the last. So if we count from December 21 to December 31, this will be equivalent to 10 days. Tanggalin po natin yung sinasabi ni Chairman Acop na holiday, 3 days, in other words, 7 araw na lang po. Can you please enlighten us? Paano po kaya naubos, naibayad, na-disperse ni Colonel Chica yung buong amount ng 125 million in 7 days?
7 days, 125 million. Hindi pala
po
11
ako
days.
makasagot niyan, ma'am. Kasi hindi po
Hindi
ako
niya masagot.
ang naggastos. In reality po, ma'am. Si Sir La Chica po ang may alam, ma'am.
Ma'am, you've
Yung
made
yung hindi otorisado, yun ang binigyan ng pera, yung chief security ni Sara. Hindi man yan otorisado. Sino nag-auto? Si Sara. Napakalinaw. So may responsibility si Acosta. Ang may responsibility si Acosta, nirelinguish niya kasi inutosan siya ni Sara. Napakalinaw. O di ba, mga kababayan? Malinaw pa sa sikat ng araw.
the Special Disbursing Officer of Davao from 2019 to 2022. And then you became the Disbursing Officer of the OVP. So kagaya po ng sabi nyo kanina, you have mastered already the process of utilization of confidential fund. Isang
Ito
tanong
problemahin
lang po,
ninyo.
posible po ba ito na ang 125 million ay magastos sa nalolooban lamang ng 7 weekdays?
Hindi ko po alam, ma'am. Kasi hindi po ako ang personal gastos
Ms.
po sa
Acosta,
pera, ma'am.
the question is based on your experience as SDO. Sabi niyo po kanina, 3 years kayong naging SDO ng Confidential Fund in Davao City. You even said you have mastered already the process of utilization. Ayon po ba sa karanasan ninyong yun? Yun po bang 125 million? Kaya po bang gastusin yun sa loob ng 7 weekdays, araw na may pasok lamang? Base
Nandun, no?
po sa inyong karanasan, kaya po o hindi?
Hindi ko yan masagot, ma'am.
Kita mo.
Kasi hindi po ako
Di niya
ang
masagot.
nag-disburse na 125 million, ma'am. Si Sir La Chica po, ma'am.
Ms. Acosta, our question is based on your experience.
Po ganun ang confidential fund sa Davao, ma'am. Hindi po ganun kalaki, ma'am.
In other words, ayon po sa inyong karanasan bilang confidential fund ng Davao 2019 to 2022, hindi kaya gastusin ang 125 million in 7 days. Tama po ba?
Hindi po ako makasabing tama, ma'am, kasi hindi po ganyan ang confidential fund sa Davao,
Iwas
ma'am.
po po.
Ma'am, the question is
Huling-huli
based on your
na.
experience. Kung ito po ba'y dadalhin natin doon sa sitwasyon nyo bilang SDO ng Davao, kaya po kaya yun? Ang
Hindi po.
gagastusin?
Hindi ko masagot, ma'am.
Okay.
Alam na. Ngayon, ibigay ko na to mga developments dito. Sabi ni Luistro, non-members, Sara Duterte's lawyers cannot cross-examine witnesses in House panel hearing. Hindi sila pwede na mag-cross-examine. No more delays, sabi ni Ortega. Simulan na po natin ang pagdinig sa committee upang makita po ng taong bayan ang ebidensya at marinig ang mga witness. The committee has spoken, the dates are set, and the Filipino people expect action, not more procedural excuses. Wala na kung ano-anong palusot. Sagutin ninyo ang mga tanong. Babay na po. Ako po si Dante Maravillas. Bukas naman. Bye-bye. God
Max
bless.
Firming and Lifting Cream, pinapahid po sa mga pulses in affected area. Mainam po sa paninigas ng mga kaso-kasuan. Ito naman po, Automax Radiant Serum. Sa mukha naman yung application, anti-aging po siya. You will look 10 years younger than your age. Sa mga cancer patients naman po, baka lang gusto ninyo itong itry. Neng siya Red Mix Fruit Drink. Hindi mo po siya gamot, food supplement siya. Kaya lang, gawa siya mga kababayan sa goji berry. Yung goji berry may anti-cancer properties. O ngayon, yung mga inquiries ninyo, dumiritso na lang kayo sa aming messenger sa Facebook para masagot namin agad. Ayos pa? Ayos na ayos niya, Mr. Maravilla. Sa mga nagana po ng malinis and spacious fitness gym, pumunta lang po kayo sa aming Colossal Fitness Gym. May Grab ka rental din po kami.
But anyway, ito po pala yung aming bagong product na binibenta online. I am worldwide amazing pure organic barley powdered drink mix from Australia.
Negosyo to ng aking anak na architect entrepreneur Riz Maravillas. Ayan po. Kontakin na lang po ninyo siya, Riz Maravillas on Facebook. Ang mga health benefits niya, boost immunity, improves digestion, enhance energy levels, packed with antioxidants, prevent cancer. Ito naman po yung bago naming product na binibenta online. Eye Glow Serum, whitening po siya. Tingnan ninyo yung epekto sa aking anak na architect before and now. Yung mga inquiries po ninyo, dumiretso na lang kayo sa kanyang Facebook account, Riz Maravillas.